Throughout my rather long history of traveling with Delta Airlines, there's always one aircraft I end up traveling on. This would be none other than the Boeing 737-800. However, today on my flight from Atlanta, Georgia to Mexico City, I was given a surprise. Instead of the 800 variant, I'll be traveling on the 700 variant. What was that like? I'll tell you. Starting off this journey, I have just landed in Atlanta International Airport after flying from my home airport of CVG. I was extraordinarily lucky to get to fly on one of the SkyTeam livery planes. Seriously, what are the odds? After a quick meal at One Flew South, I arrived at the aircraft stationed at gates E32. Now, we're going to be comparing Delta's economy comfort on 4 main categories to determine how good it is: the seats, the food, the service, and the in-flight entertainment and Wi-Fi. Once I boarded the aircraft, I soon found my seat and then proceeded to settle in and get comfortable, and also take a look out the window. Once all the passengers and cargo were loaded on board, we proceeded to taxi out onto the runway. I also ran into another SkyTeam aircraft. I'm on a roll! I also caught a glimpse of a B-25 Mitchell World War II bomber. Although I was in economy comfort, the legroom was insane. I was even able to completely extend my legs. This is the economy comfort seats, reclined and unreclined. Overall, the recline was a little disappointing. On a happier note, I was able to easily reach lights and air conditioning. I proceeded to get my PC out and play my favorite first-person shooter game, Halo Combat Evolved. However, due to the fact that this aircraft did not have any power ports, this fun did not last. This was very surprising, as on the 800 variant, which I flew on for my return flight, it did have power ports. Overall, the economy comfort seat was decent. Although there were definitely some faults, the legroom was outstanding. I hate to say it, but the in-flight entertainment was a disappointment. I will say though that there were a lot of options, as it is on all the Delta in-flight entertainment systems. However, the touchscreen was a nightmare. It was extremely unresponsive. I couldn't navigate through anything. The movie section suffered mostly because of this. When I tried to take a look at the flight tracker, the touchscreen was so bad that I couldn't even zoom in or out. To give you an idea of how old the in-flight entertainment is, it still thinks that the 747 is in Delta's fleet. To sum up the in-flight entertainment, it was basically this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch some movies. What? It won't turn on. Turn on! What the heck? What the heck? Turn on! On a brighter note though, the Wi-Fi was very responsive. If it wasn't for the fact that this aircraft had no power ports, I would have been watching all my movies on my PC. Let's see how things are looking outside. In the meantime, let's take a look at the food. The food is where Delta Airlines really excels. They served me this ham and cheese sandwich, and I found it to be very tasty. It was no surprise that it was soon gone. There were a couple of apple slices that came with it. That too was very delicious. They also served me some almonds, which were pretty nice. And we have the almighty Biscoff cookie. I think it comes to no surprise that it was very delicious as well. As we come in for our final approach into Mexico City, let's talk about the service. The crew was very nice. There wasn't anything that they were particularly special about, but they definitely did not lack in their service. That's all for the service. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of this time lapse. Alright, let's take a look at all 4 categories to see how Delta Airlines did. The seat here is earning a solid 3.5 stars. The legroom was excellent, but it had its faults. The food here is earning 4.5 stars. It was abundant and delicious. The service is earning 4 stars. It was not slow or lacking. The InFlight Entertainment and Wi-Fi earns 3 stars. I will say that the Wi-Fi was excellent, and the in-flight entertainment options were beyond satisfactory. But that touchscreen, it was so bad and absolutely wrecked the overall experience, therefore affecting the overall score. And that about wraps things up. Thank you for watching.